Hey guys, and welcome to another video. And in today's video I'll be getting ready for a birthday and just chatting with you guys. I started off in the salon. I went to go see my cousin. She is the best and she absolutely killed it. You'll see a bit later on. My hair really needed a trim, so I just kind of thought I would add that into the routine as it needed to be done. And yeah, I'll just be sort of chatting to you about this year so far, starting the YouTube channel. It's kind of been something I have been nervous and hesitant to try to do, but because I guess I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I just wanted things to be amazing right off the bat. But I think, as we all know, these things take time, so I do apologize for the angles in some of these clips. They're a bit off, but just bear with me, and with practice I will get better and it will be more visually appealing. That's at least my goal. I'd like to get more striking visuals and to get more creative with my filming and bring quality content to you guys. And it's just a space for me to express myself, to share a little bit about me with the world, which is outside of my comfort zone. I'm usually quite reserved when it comes to online platforms, not so much in my personal life, obviously around my friends and family and people that I feel at home with, I am more open with, and so I think that kind of applies for a lot of people. But starting off with the routine, obviously you would have seen that I've double cleansed my body as well as exfoliated, and I've used my Dr. Bronner's on areas that hold odor a bit more, and I'm going to go in with my deodorant. And the lighting in the next clip is a little strange. I had the heat light on, so it's like super golden. And we're going to be moisturizing. I've really been enjoying this one. I was gifted it. It's really thick and creamy and is kind of suited to the climate. It's kind of cooler climate at the time of filming this. We're just coming out of winter and into spring. And I really like to, if possible, I like to take my time when getting ready for events, particularly because I get quite nervous when I have to go to events. I don't know why. Once I'm there, I'm fine, but it's just actually getting to the event. There's all this anticipation, so I like to make it a little extra. So I've included a foot mask in the process. Like I said, just little things to make it feel a bit more special while I'm winding down. I'm also trying to work on the amount of times I say so do forgive me, and hopefully I'll get better with practice. It is kind of an annoying habit of mine that every time I take a pause I have to say instead of just pausing and just allowing space. I think we do that because we're just uncomfortable in the silence, but really we should just embrace it. And I think it allows both listener and speaker to just fully sink into whatever's being spoken about. I don't know, I'm just rambling. Obviously I'm out the shower, I'm all moisturized, I got my foot mask on, and I'm just hopping into some oral care, getting my mouth all fresh and clean. And I have incorporated a tongue scraper in the last, I'm pretty sure I've been using it for over a year now, and it's a game changer in terms of bacteria in their mouth, which affects odor. So I find that I generally don't suffer too much from bad breath because of the tongue scraper. And I'm moving into skincare, and we have a toner step and some serums. I do have my winter skincare routine up on my channel if anyone would like to have a look at that. It's a kind of a slow-paced routine, just me unwinding at the end of the day, kind of skincare routine, real slow-paced and a little drawn out, but intended for a reason to feel a bit more pampered and luxurious. And I've added in a sheet mask, and this is because, like I said, I've mentioned before, I do like to make it a little extra. And to be honest with you guys, I was really struggling with this mask, as you can see, so I had to chop it up off camera. It was a lot tougher, like the fabric was really thick. I wasn't really expecting that. But yeah, so I've been having a lot of milestone birthdays within my friends and family, 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s, 21s. It's just been really interesting how everyone's kind of going through these major shifts and changes together within my particular circle and group, and I'm sure a lot of other people would be experiencing something similar. I know for myself, I have recently gone through a milestone birthday, having turned 30 this year, and to be honest, I don't feel 30. It's still a concept I'm trying to understand and to get a hold of, but right now I just don't feel 30. I think I definitely have matured and grown and developed a lot, but it doesn't make me feel old, if that makes sense. It just makes me feel more experienced. And we're just gonna move into some foot care. I don't always do this. This is actually an unusual step in my get readies with me, because I usually like to go in and get foot pedicures at a nail salon. However, I kind of ran out of time, so I just quickly picked up just like a base coat and a color to sort of paint my toes, because I was going to wear open toe shoes and I just wanted to make sure that my feet looked presentable, seeing as we've been coming out of winter. Kind of neglected them because they've been in boots and socks and closed shoes most of the time. So, and there's the little toes, all cute. Try to go with a little winter color. I'm also wearing an emerald green dress, so I thought that color would match really well, be complimentary. And now I'm moving into makeup, and disclaimer, I have no idea what I'm doing here. This is an area that I really need to work on in terms of makeup. I kind of have a very basic routine that's not too complicated, because I can't really do anything too complicated. I just don't have that skill set. It's not really something I've put too much focus or emphasis on, but I would like to learn, and I do like to try when I have the time, which is usually events like this. So I did try something different with using a setting powder. I don't know if I've just noticed this trend that's been coming up on my feed lately of just like makeup hacks and stuff like that, and trying using setting powder first and then spraying it with setting spray, and then going in with your foundation and the rest of your makeup routine. And this is supposed to really fix in your makeup and make it last really long. I will say that I think it did work. My makeup did stay the entire night, and like it held pretty well. However, it is quite drying, and I tend to have dry skin, so my general sort of everyday makeup, if I wear makeup, routine is more on the like dewy side of things, purely because I am kind of normal to dry in skin type. So that's one thing I will say, is that it did kind of, because it's very mattifying, this effect, and I think that's kind of what contributes and makes it last really long. But it does dry me out. But I don't know, maybe that's because I put too much setting powder. Maybe I need to refine my process. I kind of just went with putting it on first and then spraying. There's some music playing in the background and got a little dance in. I really kind of enjoy this time with myself. I have a lot of fun just kind of vibing, playing music, and just getting ready. I don't know. Is it just me? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but again, with the concealer, I don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of mimic what I see and try things out, and if it works, I'll continue to do it. If not, I will try something else. Yeah. And gotta beat the face. I don't really use makeup brushes too much. Again, I don't think I just kind of have like a basic set. It's nothing special, and so I don't know how to use them or what to use the different brushes for. So I kind of just stick with a beauty blender because it's easy for, I guess, a beginner. It's beginner friendly. Someone who doesn't maybe know what they're doing. And this is me attempting to set my eyes because I didn't have one of those powder puff things that you use to dab under your eye to prevent it from creasing, so my eyes were hella creased. And obviously the fish face that we gotta make because we're trying to contour, trying to find our cheekbones. I don't really know what my face shape is. Maybe some of you could tell me. I feel like I'm a little biased when I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know if it's round. I do, if I pick up weight, when I fluctuate with weight, I do kind of gain it in my face. And then when I lose weight, that's kind of where I lose it first, is in my face as well. So I don't know if my face is oval, if it's long, if it's round. Especially, like I said, when I've gained a bit of weight, my cheeks kind of become more rounded. But yeah, I don't know, because I'd like to get into, well, not into, but just become more educated on kind of my skin tone, facial shapes, features, just so that I can accentuate and just highlight these features and work with them as opposed to against them. And watching this is making me cringe because I don't know. I feel like someone's gonna look at this and be like, girl, what are you doing? And I probably won't be wrong, but you know, please try to make any sort of feedback. What do you call it? Any sort of feedback helpful, I guess. Instead of just laying into me, help me out and give me some tips on how to be better at this. Yeah. So to try to make, you know, the little petite nose look. But yeah, you're alright. Yeah, so like I was touched on a little earlier, it's just so interesting how just aging in general has just been kind of a real process that, I don't know, I only really thought about it when I turned 30. My 20s were just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm in my 20s. And then 29 was like, oh my gosh, I can't say that anymore. Feels weird. And I really like this W, I don't know what shape that you use to put the blush on. I kind of love blush. I often overdo the blush, but I don't care. I really like it. It's the funniest when I put a lot of blush on and I go into the office and my colleagues, particularly the male ones who don't really know that it's makeup, are like, they think I'm flustered or something's wrong. And I just be like, nah, it's just my makeup. I'm okay. You don't need to worry. Yep, tap out all that excess. Again, like, am I even using the right brush here? I don't know. But that seemed to have worked. It's quite interesting. I guess it's a great way to learn how to do makeup on camera. So then you get to see what it looks like. But yeah. This is bronzer. I don't even know if you're supposed to be using this to contour. But I really didn't feel like going out and buying a whole another product. I barely use this. I don't know what it is about bronzer. I think I need to learn how to apply it better, but I just kind of feel like it makes my face look dirty. I don't know why I have that picture in my mind, but yeah. It's probably just me. I'm probably just applying it wrong. But I always feel like my face looks dirty as opposed to tan. It could just be like I'm using the wrong shade. And I'm getting it in the crease of my eyes. Yeah, so what are we on now? Oh, blush. I think I've used this blush, not this exact one, like as in container, but I have used the Hourglass blush before, and this is probably the only powdered product that I really like, because I just feel like it grips onto the skin a bit better as opposed to cream blushes. Half the time they end up rubbing off, or I guess maybe from sweat, but usually by noon all my cream blushes gone. Setting with setting spray. Having a whole moment with myself. Completely feeling myself and having some fun. I think this is why I probably got like ready super early too, so that I had the time to just get ready. I absolutely hate rushing. It just puts me on edge, and then I just don't like bringing that energy to wherever I'm going. So I'll make the arrangements that I need to make sure that I have enough time to get ready for something, or to set my expectations for something if I don't have the time. And I don't know what I'm doing with this highlighter or why I am applying it like that. But I actually really quite like the inner eye highlighter. It kind of opens up my face a lot, my eyes, in I think a very complimentary, flattering way. And for the life of me, I could not do this on camera, because I'm actually filming on my phone, so the mirror is behind the camera. And so I was trying to do it in the actual camera, but I like on the actual phone screen, but I couldn't really work it out, so I had to do that off camera. Just a little wing, again, nothing too crazy, and some mascara. And I think you're gonna watch me attempt to put on some false eyelashes, which is another thing I am terrible at, and something I really like to practice, but I always end up doing it during events. I never practice it prior to an event. and then I end up stressing myself out trying to get it right. Yep.
Girls who can do eyelashes have like super freaking powers. I actually can't do this part on camera because a lot of the times it doesn't actually end up working out, but I'm just gonna add a few pieces to the end and that.
And then I am just gonna go in with some of this lippy. I actually really like this. It went really well with the look, and it's so weird because I never really used much of it before. It's kind of gifted to me. And then of course we're gonna pick out our outfit, which I already knew what I was gonna wear. And it's this emerald green sort of front wrap dress where it's got like a tie in the front, and I really like it. It's just like an easy go-to when I have a wedding or something that's a little bit more classier and I need something to wear. It's quite long, goes past my knees, but not all the way down to my ankles. And just my shoes, these open toe leather sandals, which I absolutely love. They're an fave. I really need to get more pairs. And just a little scent combo for you guys. I don't know, I'm totally gonna butcher this name, but it's Narcisco Rodriguez, I think. The For Her in Black bottle. It is it's a scent I have worn for years. It's a great evening scent. It's quite potent and powerful and strong. It is not your typical kind of feminine scent. I guess you could say it's a little masculine, but a feminine masculine, if that's even a thing. But I really like it because it's unique and it mixes with my chemistry really well, and a lot of people often compliment me when I wear it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching and spending this time with me, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.